Welcome back to Sri Lankan Life Sciences Academy. This is lesson 6 of Edexcel IL Biology, Unit 4. And today we are diving into an exciting topic, photosynthetic pigments and their roles in photosynthesis. Let's explore how plants capture and use light energy so efficiently. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the absorption spectrum and action spectrum. Describe the various photosynthetic pigments. Elaborate on how these pigments can be separated using chromatography. Ever wondered why plants appear green? That's because they reflect green light and absorb mostly blue and red light, a result of the specific photosynthetic pigments they contain. Let's start with the absorption spectrum. It's a graph that shows the wavelengths of light absorbed by a pigment. For chlorophyll A, absorption peaks around 430 nanometer blue light and 662 nanometer red light. The spectrum of whole chloroplasts combine all the pigments' absorption patterns. Here's the absorption spectra of chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and carotenoids. Notice how each pigment absorbs light at different parts of the spectrum, allowing the plant to capture more light overall. The action spectrum shows the effectiveness of different wavelengths of light in driving photosynthesis. It measures how much photosynthesis occurs at each wavelength. Take a look at this action spectrum. It closely matches the absorption spectrum, especially for blue and red light, indicating those are the most effective for photosynthesis. This maximizes the amount of light energy captured, improving the efficiency of photosynthesis. Having a variety of pigments helps plants absorb a wider range of light wavelengths. This maximizes the amount of light energy captured. Some plants adapt their pigments to their habitats. For example, aquatic plants often have red or brown pigments to absorb blue light, which penetrates water better. Different pigments suit different light environments. Photosynthetic pigments are the light absorbing molecules in chloroplast. The main pigment is chlorophyll, but it exists as chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, plus accessory pigments like carotenoids. Here are the key pigments. Chlorophyll A, blue-green, most abundant. Chlorophyll B, yellow-green. Carotenoids include carotene, orange, xanthophyll, yellow, pyopytene, gray, a background product. Each absorbs light from different parts of the spectrum, so more light can be used. Why is it beneficial for plants to have multiple pigments? Pause here, think about it, and write your answer in the comments. To separate plant pigments, we use chromatography. This technique separates mixtures based on solubility and absorption on a stationary phase. Different pigments move at different rates, forming distinct bands. Each pigment has a specific RF value. You calculate it using RF is equal to distance moved by the pigment divided by distance moved by the solvent. Always compare RF values using the same solvents. Here's a sample chromatogram. Measure the distance from the baseline to each pigment and to the solvent front, then calculate the RF values. Step-by-step chromatography setup. Grind leaves in propanol. Draw a start line on chromatography paper. Apply extract, dry, repeat the step. Place in a solvent, maybe ethanol. Allow pigment separation. Then mark the solvent front and calculate RF values. Here's a visual of the full process. Load the sample, set up your chamber, let the solvent move, watch the pigments separate beautifully. Check out the results from two chromatography runs. Notice the difference in pigment banding and RF values depending on the plant source or solvent used. Finally, let's talk about photosystems, key players in photosynthesis. Each photosystem has a reaction center with chlorophyll and accessory pigments. Photosystem 1 absorbs at 700 nanometer found on intergranal lamella. Photosystem 2 absorbs at 680 nanometers found on the grana. This diagram shows a photosystem. There you can find thylakoid membrane, stroma, pigment molecules, all of which play critical roles in the light-dependent reactions. Thank you for learning with us today on Sri Lankan Life Sciences Academy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. More exciting Lead Excel IAL biology lessons are coming your way. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning.